for information, Zulu 1650 observation, wind 05010, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 27, dew point 20, altimeter 3002. Visual approach, runway 13 in use. Use caution to increase bird activity. St. Augustine VOR out of service. Read back runway hold shore and runway assignment instructions. Advise on issue contact for information, Zulu.
That has got to be the fastest speaking ATIS yet. Wow.
Good afternoon, St. Augustine ground, bearing 3175 Whiskey with Zulu. I'd like to pick up my IFR to Fort Lauderdale exec.
3175 Whiskey, cleared to Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport as filed. After departure, fly runway heading, maintain 2000, expect 8000 in 10 minutes. Departure 120.75, squawk 6220.
Clear to Fort Lauderdale exec as filed, runway heading 2000, 8000 minutes, 120.75 and 6220 in the box for 3175 Whiskey.
3175 Whiskey, that is correct.
Alright, so IFD100, here we go. So I'm in FMS, I'm going to click over to my route page. I already have preloaded because it reads it from there. My St. Augustine to Fort Lauderdale exec. I go ahead and click on that. Actually, I scratched that. I'm going to go back. Go back to route list. It's selected, and I'm going to say activate route. Boom. There's my route. Go to map. And now I'm going to come here. And there's my route. Loaded in the flight plan as well. I'll scroll out, and there it is. And I can go to FMS on here. Go full page, and there it all is. Beautiful. So, initial course is 170 to Ormond. So I'm going to go ahead and set this to 170 to Ormond. Alright. Set my heading bug to my runway heading. This is set to ground. You can see it all duplicates.
Ground 168 November Juliet.
68 November Juliet, Johnson ground.
Could you revise our flight time departure to 18Z, please? Thank you.
Alright, and here's my Foreflight. The Foreflight's talking to the Wi-Fi on there as well. So we are loaded up, cross-talking, and good to go. St. Augustine ground, bearing 3175 Whiskey at Atlantic with Zulu ready to taxi to 130.
Bravo 75 Whiskey, St. Augustine ground, runway 13 taxi. If you can make the 180, taxi runway 13 via Bravo 2 and Bravo.
Bravo 2 Bravo for 3175 Whiskey. Alright, I'll make the 180. Usually they have me go out and around because this is a terminal for, they have some scheduled airliners that come in here, so usually they try to keep us out of here.
Aaron 3175 Whiskey, fly runway heading, climb and maintain 4000. Runway 13 Bravo 1, clear for takeoff, no delay please.
Runway heading up to 4000, no delay, 75 Whiskey.
909, bearing departure ahead of you, runway 13, cleared to land.
09.
Destin 848, follow the Swift to beam to your left on the right base. Number 2, runway 13, cleared to land. Base turn your discretion.
Okay, number 2 behind the Swift, clear to land. Says
Alright, winds off the right.
Just 12 Mike QB number 3, following a Cessna on the 1 mile right base from the opposite downwind.
Pages in the green.
What's your request this lap for the Duchess?
Full stop, 601 Mike.
Just 12 Mike, roger.
Fuel flow. Airspeed alive. 84 knots. Positive rate. Gear up.
601 Mike, you have the Pacific in sight.
Just 12 Mike number 3, follow the Cessna, right base to final, also full stop, runway 13, clear to land.
What's the exit to that 601 Mike?
1 Romeo Alpha, continue your score your turn on a 4 mile turn on. Your number 4 for the runway following the Duchess on a 1.5 mile left base ahead of you.
Number 4 for the field. 1 Romeo Alpha.
RPM back to 2500.
Okay, 0909, turn right, Bravo 2, contact ground. Baron 3175, Whiskey, contact Jackson for departure.
Oh, departure, good day, San Jose. Come here, hit flop. Good afternoon, departure, Baron 3175 Whiskey is with you at a 1.1 for 4,000. Runway heading.
3175 Whiskey, Jack, departure, right on.
Ident, San Jose.
Point center 192, contact Daytona approach 118.85. We'll see ya. Number 3175 Whiskey, radar contact 2 miles southeast St. Augustine Airport, maintain 4,000. You expect higher here shortly.
Position checks and we'll level 4,000, San Jose. Crossing 2,000. Climbing at 120 knots and about 1,200 feet a minute.
Turn 75 Whiskey, leaving 3,000, Frank, direct Ormond Beach on course.
Leaving 3,000 direct Ormond on course, San Jose. Alright, let's go to FMS. Select Ormond. Go ahead and shallow my climb a little bit. Let's bring it down to about 130. There's 3,000. So I'll hit direct. Enter. Activate direct. That is a 175 heading.
Pelican 88 for traffic 11 on spot, 7 miles northeast on altitude 5,500. And 3175 Whiskey, contact Daytona approach 118.85. We'll see ya.
1885, good day, San Jose.
Tango Alpha, descend and maintain 4,000, turn right heading 080.
Both of them and turn to 080. Turn to 180.
Police 74, contact Jacksonville, center 126.35.
26, 35, 74, good day.
Afternoon, Daytona approach, Baron 3175 Whiskey is with you, leveling off 4,000 direct Ormond.
Baron 3175, Whiskey, Daytona approach, Daytona altimeter is 3000.
000, San Jose. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and level off here. Pull my power back for the moment.
Stop, 742 heavy descent and maintain
while I'm sitting here at the lower altitude right now with all the traffic around me in Daytona, I have the IFD on one page, which is my normal map page, and I've got my panel mount on the SVS view. And on the SVS view, I can see my traffic. So it gives me an idea of where my traffic is relative to me. Just in case you can't see that, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up on here. And so you can see, there's my, of course I should be tracking, which I'm slightly off to the left, just barely. And you can see the traffic around me, you can see their altitude relative to me. So there's somebody who's tracking to Orman as well. Victor 3 looks like he's 1,900 feet above me. And you can see where he's going, and here's this other traffic as well, coming across. So gives you a really good perspective of where situational awareness of where you are, where traffic is in relation to you. On this view, I really like it a lot. This is pretty cool. So my one request to Avidyne would be, I'd love to have my data pages that the map has on the right on this page right here. Just because I'm an information junkie, I'd love to have it. But being that I can have the two devices on two different pages and one doesn't affect the other, it's really not the end of the world. However, for those people who don't run the iPad app, I'm sure they would have that request. But so this is the page that I have up on my IFD as I currently sit on the map page, which has all my data, my waypoint, my next desired track, so I can plan ahead, the nearest airport, bearing and distance, my destination, its bearing and distance from where I'm at, my ground speed, my destination estimated time en route, my ETA.
Good afternoon, Daytona.
Which actually I need to correct my clock in here. And what nav mode the unit's in. And my minimum safe altitude, and then of course my alert information.
Join the Victor 3 to Melbourne, then direct Foxtrot 45.
Foreflight, we'll climb up to 4,500 on keep an eye out for traffic.
Aaron 3175 Whiskey, airs of moderate to heavy precipitation, 12 o'clock at 40 miles. So you're a little further south, let me know if you'd like to go left or right.
Roger that. Is it moving to the east or is it moving to the west, do you know, for some Whiskey?
It doesn't look like it has much movement, if anything. It's right on the east edge of the lake.
Roger, I see it painting. At some point I'll probably want to just go a little to the right to go around it, suppose. Go ahead and put my airborne radar on standby. You can see the weather clouds in front of me that we're referring to. Looks like I could probably get over a portion to the right. It's the portion on the left, which is pretty cool. So, which brings up my next issue. You get traffic and weather on your iPad through the IFD, assuming of course you have ADS-B into your IFD, which I do. So, I've got all that right here, as you can see. I have traffic, I have weather, I've got everything. I can pinch in, I can zoom out. Now the one thing I have learned with this unit, having had time to play with it, is you want the range to be within 40 miles if you want traffic. If you set the range within 40 miles, you will see all the traffic around you. But if you go outside the 40 nautical mile mark, you do lose traffic. So something to keep in mind for those of you who have your page too far out and you're wondering why you're not seeing traffic, it's because you are zoomed out too far. You need to zoom in a little bit. So, as I mentioned, you can have them on two different pages, which is awesome. You have this view, this SVS view, which is which is new to 10.2, which is both on the iPad and on the IFD, and that view will give you traffic on there as well, as you saw earlier in this flight. That's pretty cool. Another great feature is I can enter in all my frequencies on the iPad itself. I don't have to reach up. I can come here, I can just tap on it, little numeric keypad comes up, and I can enter my frequencies into the standby mode. The only thing you can't do is you cannot swap frequencies, but to be honest, that's quite alright, because I don't know that that's the best idea if you hit traffic, if you hit turbulence or anything like that, that you accidentally hit the button. Or if for any reason the app should have a bug or something, you wouldn't want your frequency changing. So even though it's the one thing I have to reach up for, I'm quite aware of that, and I think that works out for the best. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask for 10 degrees to the right at the moment. And Miami Center, Baron 3175 Whiskey. Can I get about, say, 10 to the right?
75 Whiskey approved, this requested.
Roger, 10, 5% Whiskey.
Good afternoon, Center, Kronos 88 through 16.8 for 10,000.
Kronos 88, Miami Center, Roger, cross Baron is 7,000, Bear Beach, Center 2996.
Baron at 7, Kronos 88.
Alright, we're gonna try 10 right, see if we can skirt right around this little buildup right here. There's my test page on my radar. And let's go into so as you can see, we're going to skirt around on the backside of this weather. I may ask for higher. Should be just above weather. Just above this weather that's in front of us, and then that will keep out of the left. And in case you're wondering why I didn't go left of the weather, besides the fact I know that would put me pretty close to Palm Beach and they might have issues with that, I also see that the top of the weather is kind of hanging over. So usually you want to stay on the back side of that and not go under that anvil. So I'm choosing to go on the back side.
Kronos 88, contact Orlando, approach 128.37, good day.
Probably not going to
37, Kronos 88, have a good one.
save much or change much on my routing of my flight, so. Miami Center, Baron 3175 Whiskey, can I get about 1,000 higher just until I get behind this?
375 Whiskey, I can do that for about 20 miles or so, then I have to bring you back down.
Yeah, that might be perfect for 75 Whiskey.
5 Whiskey, climb maintain 9 or 1,000.
Up to 9,000 for 75 Whiskey. Yeah, there's no reason to be sitting in this. $500 to go.
For 2 Papa Mike, you're clear. The Avon High complex, you can resume on navigation towards site itself.
Roger, 1 clear of the restricted area complex, the direct side for the Papa Mike.
Actually, Miami Center for 75 Whiskey, can I go ahead and make that 10,000?
75 Whiskey, don't have 10,000 available for traffic, sorry.
Roger that, 75 Whiskey.
contact Palm Beach approach 128.3, good day.
28.3, set by Whiskey. Good day, thanks for your help. And Palm Beach approach, Baron 3175 Whiskey's with you at a 8.2 for 8,000, turning direct Pahokee.
Baron 3175 Whiskey, Palm Beach approach, direct Palm Beach, 2991, to maintain 4,000.
991 and down to 4,000% by Whiskey. Alright, so we need to go
37 Delta, contact approach.
direct Pahokee.
52.
So I can go ahead and head direct.
Here, contact Miami Center 132.45.
I can come here and type in PHK, which is different than what I showed you earlier. So activate direct Pahokee. Well, now direct Pahokee is 164. So we're going to try 164, and we're going to continue down to 4,000.
Sierra, 1853 Zulu, wind 090 at 11, visibility 10, 6,000 scatter, temperature 33, dew point 17, altimeter 29901. ILS to localizer, runway 9 approaching you, landing and departing runway 9. Notice the airman. Bird advisories in effect, use caution. Taxi to expect, between taxiways Alpha and Echo, closed. Taxi to expect, irregular surfaces between taxiways Alpha and Echo. Bravo 1, closed. All departing fixed-wing aircraft contact class delivery 127.905 prior to taxi. All aircraft gradually back rolling assignment and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact, you have ATIS information. Sierra.
Alright, we have Sierra. The wind is straight down the runway at 11 knots.
Whiskey Track, so factor, contact Miami approach 1 on a point 7.
19.7, 75 Whiskey, thanks for your help. There you go. Good afternoon, Miami approach, Baron 3175 Whiskey's with you, level 3000 with Sierra.
3175 Whiskey, Miami approach, San maintain 2000, expect ILS runway 9.
Down to 2000, 75 Whiskey. Alright, pull the power back. Go ahead and preload my frequencies, so I'm going to hit the frequency button. The airport, executive tower, send to standby mode, because that will be my next frequency. She said expect the ILS, so I'm going to hit procedure, ILS 9, vectors, which is what I'll get. So I have my approach preloaded.
November 37 Alpha, fly heading 270.
270, Archer 537 Alpha.
Even though this will be a visual approach, I'll go ahead and load up my approach fleet.
Alpha Whiskey, fly heading 180.
180% post. Alright, there's my vectors. So I'm going to go ahead and activate my approach.
November 537 Alpha, turn left, heading 180.
80 Archer 537 Alpha.
November 3175 Whiskey, turn left, heading 120. You're 1 mile from Enver, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Clear ILS runway 9 or approach.
120 till established, clear the ILS 9% by Whiskey. Go ahead and lower our gear. Autopilot disconnect. Low gear speed.
67 Delta Charlie, extend your downwind, I'll call your base, spacing for departure.
Send that 127 Delta Charlie.
I got 3 green, 1 in the mirror. Go ahead and reach it.
Executive Tower, Hooker 90 Fox, Bravo, Veracruz. On Lima, condition runway 9.
November 90 Foxtrot Bravo, Executive Tower, roger, traffic landing.
Traffic inside box go. I'm clear to land, Archer 537 Alpha.
Archer 537 Alpha, runway 9 cleared to land.
Clear to land,
November 75 Whiskey, traffic short final, runway 9 cleared to land, traffic departing party, arrival Hawker Jet.
Roger, clear to land, 7 Whiskey.
November 67 Delta Charlie, advise bear and 4 mile final in sight to follow.
Looking for runway 27 Delta Charlie.
November 625 Delta Charlie, extend your downwind, I'll call your base turn.
Stand down when you're on. Runway 27 Delta Charlie.
Executive Tower, Navajo 3555 Delta.
Navajo 3555 Delta,
knots.
Executive Tower.
9
Full
to
flaps.
the east, northeast, 1,000 feet inbound landing with Sierra.
November 3555 Delta, fly southwestbound, enter right downwind, right downwind for runway 9er.
Alright, right now in for 9er 355 Delta.
The bear inside,
Turn right up, contact ground.
Turning right up Bravo, contacting ground, Archer 537 Alpha.
November 90 Foxtrot Bravo, turn left northwest, runway 9er clear for takeoff, expedite bear and 2 mile final.
Oh, yeah, expediting from left, northwest, and clear for takeoff, runway 9er full flow.
November 7 Delta Charlie, turn base, runway 9er clear touch and go, wind 100 at 15.
Turn base and 7 Delta Charlie, traffic in sight. Clear to land, clear to the Tango around 9er.
There's traffic taking the runway. And
November 3555 Delta, traffic 10 o'clock, 3 miles northbound along the shoreline, 700 Banner Tower.
Okay, looking forward 3555 Delta. Triple five Delta's got traffic in sight.
November 55 Delta, maintain visual separation from that traffic.
Executive Tower, this is Skyhawk, November 1206 uniform with run-up complete, ready for departure at Echo 9er.
November 1206 uniform, Executive Tower, roger. November 90 Foxtrot Bravo, contact Miami departure.
Departure, thank you, Foxtrot Bravo.
November 55 Delta, reduce to slowest practical airspeed.
55 Delta will do it.
November 75 Whiskey, safe parking.
say no, 7 Whiskey.
75 Whiskey, head on November, contact ground. If unable November, expedite to Delta.
November over to ground for 7 Whiskey.
November 1206 uniform.
Traffic.
Exit to ground, Baron 3175 Whiskey is clearing 9er at November for Sano.
Baron 3175 Whiskey, executive ground, taxi via November Echo Charlie to Sano.
November Echo Charlie to Sano for 7 Whiskey. Alright.
Executive ground, I was 5 coming off the East Loop Road at Charlie.
Well, thanks again for watching my video.
South of 9 east of 1.
Sorry I did not give a more detailed explanation
hold
of
short, runway 9 or hold short of runway 13.
the features.
All taxiing aircraft.
I did want to go more in depth, but as you saw, this was a pretty busy flight. Be sure to subscribe to my page if you haven't already, and be sure to hit that thumbs up button and like my video. And please, by all means, don't keep me a secret. Feel free to share my videos, share my page, let everyone know. If you like what I'm doing, let them know. And if you don't, let me know, and we'll see what we can do. So, until then, safe flying, and I will see you guys soon.